ZSS, which is giving the great Gonzales absolute fits in the past, both figuratively and literally. So we're going to have to see what happens here. There's the semifinals to Pokemon Stadium we go. And Juice starting things off with a bang, as he often does. I mean, it's pedal to the metal with this ZSS Sinatra.
This ZSS, like, tacking on a lot of damage, but Gon's coming back. Gon's being able to do so much damage with Palutena. But here we go. We got Juice tacking on a lot of up airs, getting these Nair into back air confirms. Tries to go follow him off stage with that back air. Good flip kick coming from Juice. Back throw from Gon, sending him off stage. Supposed to flame that side B. Punish, not going to take it quite yet. Tries to go for the up air all the way in the top right corner of the stage. Oh, that side B, not going to take it just yet. The plasma whip. Oh, he went for that twice. He went for the same thing twice. That dash attack almost taking it. Any aerial coming from Gonz will most likely take it. Tries to read a low recovery, but sets himself off stage against ZSS. Save aerial, save pressure coming from Juice with these plasma whips. And that flip kick going to close out Gonz's first stock. Auto reticle, good flip here coming from Juice to recover back on stage because he was way too far and lost his side B. Forward air. Tries to call out his jump with the forward air. That Nair not going to take it. Missing both Nairs. That one is indeed going to close out that stock. Nair into dash attack into an up air. F tilt. Excuse me, Juice just continues to wait out Gonz's landing options and punishing him on landing because he knows that Gonz is gonna go for a Nair or a back air, so he just kind of waits out his options and just kind of punishes him upon landing. Oh, that flip kick confirm, so smooth, killing Gonz at 126. Good patience coming from Juice, waiting for Johns to drop shield to hit him with the fair. And Juice just applying a lot of pressure, not letting Gonz be able to. Ooh, that was smooth. The frame trap Nair into the down B spike. That was smooth coming from Juice, closing out that game one in a convincing fashion. Two-stocking the great Gonzales in this loser semifinals set of PSS season finale. Juice came out real hot that set. That game, excuse me. Gonz just needs to make himself have some time to be able to set up and start up these combos. Because once he gets these combos going, it's real hard for Juice to get out. But here we go. Up smash, back air, into another back air. Ooh, Juice tacking on a lot of damage. Gonz, since he got that up air after that trade, before that trade, only getting like the Nair train combo. But Juice does a real good job of bringing it into his advantage. Although very even. And I do have Stu, the GOAT, coming back.
So as we get things going for game number 2, Juice. This is probably the quickest match that Gonz has played thus far, but it was not by choice, I would imagine, considering how this is a battle of fast versus slow, and it's going to be, I mean, the quicker the game is, the more likely that Juice is going to win this.
Yeah.
As we're seeing right there, it only took a minute for him to take that first stock. And it can be agonizing when you're playing the great Gonzales, but Juice seeming to pay it no mind. So as we go and trying to establish the neutral game. Great Gonzales trying to keep his distance and throw out those safe options, those nairs.
Well,
however, Juice catching
so far,
on pretty well.
so far this set, those nairs have not been safe options. Juice catching Gonz a lot upon landing whenever Gonz is trying to land with a nair. So let's see, because we see Juice is indeed catching on and covering his landings.
All right. And Juice trying to down tilt on Palutena. Makes it back.
And
Gonz keeping his distance.
Gonz needs to close out the stock soon. It's weird that Gonz is sitting and playing so defensive when he has like a solid deficit, and Juice just applying a whole lot of pressure, not letting Gonz get a lick of breath.
Flip kick for positioning.
Ooh, up smash getting him with the last hit.
Yeah, getting caught with the up smash on the very edge.
The invincible back air is gonna beat out ZSS back air and going to close out that stock. This is gonna be a good amount of damage. Never mind, I lied.
Missing on the grab is the Great Gonzales, and now keeping his distance, saying, you know what, man, I can dictate it as much as you can, and eventually approaches, walk up, down smash, and rocket kick off at the top.
And Gonz starting to get a little percent going right here. He definitely needs to get something going, because right now Juice is in dominant position. So if Gonz is able to close out the stock, he would be in a better position. But right now, Juice sitting in disadvantage, and that's and that was something we didn't see Gonz do.
Side crownless.
Excuse me.
I'm the one drinking a soda.
I don't even know, man. But
it happens, brother.
We didn't see Gonz executing as well last game against Juice being off stage, but that was a good flip. Gonz being at disadvantage does an up air to reverse the outcome of that edge guard.
And all of a sudden, having to utilize that flip kick just to make it back to the stage. That's 0 to 47% immediately tacked on by the Great Gonzales. I mean, you think you have the lead, and then you just don't. And it's that controlled aggression that the Great Gonzales offers. Because yes, he's very patient. I mean, he can either be the most patient of players or the most dictating of tyrants. It's a matter of which one he wants to choose. And right now, looking to get into the face of Juice and utilize that aggression against the number one from Philadelphia.
Back throw.
Back throw is not quite going to do it, I don't think. And auto reticle going to dictate his movement, and Nair not quite done yet. Is Juice gonna have to make it back to the stage?
Oh, dangerous air dodge coming out from Juice, but that invincible back air yet again taking out Juice's stock like it did the first time.
Yeah, and that was impressive stuff, but you already knew that he was looking for that back air. The Great Gonzales does find his mark, and he takes the set to one apiece. So I do think that it's impressive that the Great Gonzales, even though he found himself down relatively early and really all throughout that match, but it's the Great Gonzales with the resilience and the wherewithal.
Yeah, to be able to close out that game and make it an even set. But here we go, game 3.
Juice counter picks to Smashville. Welcome, welcome to Bears.
Good bar backer, attacking on a good amount of percent. 47, he has no jump. Good flip kick coming from Juice. Tries to catch his 2-frame recovery with the down B flip kick spike. No jump off stage. Up air, up. Ooh. Oh, I thought that was it. I thought it was Smash 4.
Yeah, for a second, but not quite. We're not there quite yet.
Not quite yet.
And I'm in no rush to get there, quite frankly. So we're going to keep on going with this Smash Ultimate matchup. Game number 3 of Losers Semifinal here at Platinum Star Smash. And spot dodging, taking some notes from GWJ, I take it, and the Great Gonzales is going to respond by approaching on his own accord, missing with the explosive flame, but again trying to catch Juice upon landing, make him respect the hitbox that he's throwing out. down smash does not neutral get up. Great Gonzales, I mean, he has nightmares of getting up in front of ZSS.
Yeah. It's like vicious. If you regularly get up in front of ZSS when she charges down smash at the ledge, you are guaranteed dead, man. It is rough. It is real rough. Ooh.
Down smash, not quite doing the job, and Juice.
And Gonz, if you notice, every time he's just waiting it out.
And the great Gonzales, the hometown hero here. And by hometown, I mean New Jersey. However, finds himself victim to that plasma whip and will lose the first stock of this game, number 3.
Tries to go, if you notice, Gonz was just trying to go for a little tomahawk at the edge so he could just get a back throw and be able to close out the stock.
Yeah, so it looked like, but not able to find it. Does find a grab there, however, and looking to two-frame with that down tilt. Finds Smart the second and third time and follows it up with that flash kick.
Up air, another one, 47. We love playing the game.
Do we now? But either way, it's Juice not quite enjoying himself right now. Finds himself at 0 to 73 and then 85, 97, excuse me, while I count.
Oh, he has no jump? Oh, he does. I every time I watch top players play, I think that they don't have a jump, but they're top players for a reason, man.
Yeah.
They hold on to those jumps and they do not let go.
Yeah, we're projecting our flaws
upon commentary, yeah.
Yeah. That, I mean, we are casters for a reason, folks. Either way, it's Nair. Rolls back onto the stage. And it's now all of a sudden, it's Juice looking for a little bit of space. I find that to be an interesting shift in the dynamic. What's Juice thinking right now?
Yeah, especially with this stage being his counter pick. It is looking pretty rough for him. Ooh, tries to drop down there. Does not get the hitbox that he deserves and he wanted. Up air, another one. And we could tell that Juice is very soon to be looking for a back air. Oh, there it is.
Ooh,
or a flip kick. Or, excuse me, boost kick, rocket kick. Back air for back air. And we are even.
I mean, flip kick is definitely an option, but I just don't foresee him going for it aside from just positioning purposes, especially against Palutena. That's really the only thing. It's just Great Gonzales has been very good at mixing up his recovery, whether he goes to center stage or whether it's latching to ledge or really just the timing of it all. I don't foresee Juice going for the flip kick all that much, aside from just trying to reposition himself and reset neutral.
Or perhaps trying to catch a two-frame at the ledge whenever Gonz is off stage. Oh, catches his jump.
That's a big maybe though. Even then, he might favor down air.
Or down smash.
Or down smash if he's not in the air. There you go. Either way.
Oh, tries to go for a hard read with an F smash. Does not connect. Gonz with a slight punish and Juice in a slight advantage, but Gonz still able to close out the stock. That's it.
And there you go, the boost kick off of the top. Might as well call it by its real name at some point, and it's going to be Juice.
Taking game 3 to go up 2-1 in this best of 5 set for third place. The winner of this set will advance to third place, and the loser in a very, very impressive fourth place. Gonz sitting on his tournament game.
And it's the winner of this that's
goes on to play Christmas.
Going on to play Christmas, exactly. So Christmas is going to be looking for a little bit of revenge, perhaps, on one of these two. He has been beaten by both of these players before. And he certainly has not forgotten as we go to Final Destination. Will it in fact be the final destination for Great Gonzales here at Platinum Star Smash?
Yeah, that air dodge was kind of sus, but Palutena's recovery being so good. We see Gonz opt to go for FD for game number 4. We have Juice sitting in advantage. 83 to 35. Invincible dash attack into a fair. Tries to follow up with with a nair, but not able to connect. That berry into the rocket kick.
There you go. There you go. Usually you get one, but you'll get 2 today. It's all good, man.
All right, but nice flip kick to avoid disadvantage and to avoid further damage. Ooh, bars.
The jab, not quite finding its mark. And the great Gonzales, all of a sudden, I mean, not flustered by any stretch of the imagination,
Not
but
at all.
still, it's Juice perplexing him. What's he doing so well, in your opinion, that the great Gonzales is having such a tough time negotiating?
I think Juice is just playing all up in all in his face. He's not letting him set up, and since FD has no platforms for Gons to be able to land on, Juice is doing a good job of just keeping him in the air, juggling him with the up airs, keeping him at disadvantage whenever he's off stage. And Gons finally follows up with the down tilt. That nair, not gonna take it just yet, but it does set Juice off stage with no air dodge. However, Juice managing to reset the neutral.
And looking for that down tilt, however, pressing that button just a little early. Juice staying alive at 136 and approaching still with these short hop aerials. And great Gonzales getting caught just a little too consistently. At least for his liking.
Yeah,
now, we know that he's good at avoiding this stuff, generally speaking, but it really is something about Juice that's mixing him up a little bit.
Yeah, Juice able to tackle on 55% of extra credit before losing his first stock to Gons. And Gons sitting in disadvantage against Juice while Juice takes the stage.
So now the warp back to the stage, not finding the down smash as Juice was looking for it.
And continues to look for it. Yeah,
he was trying to read the roll there.
He is looking for it. Oh. And you can see Juice jumping out of his seat just a little bit after missing that up B and getting a 25% solid punish coming from the great Gonzales.
I feel like he could use a little bit of the great Gonzales' patience here. I feel like he's getting a little antsy for this kill. He can't force it. Gotta let it happen, brother. And now as he looks to move in, back air, punishes the great Gonzales' transmission there, and the plasma whip is going to do the job.
And Gons sitting
forward smash
in his tournament stock, trying to bring it back, trying to read a high recovery, even though Juice recovered low. Up smash, safe on shield. Juice able to cover his mistake with a jab. Back air, sending Gons into disadvantage. Forward air. And yeah, Juice is just playing, if you notice, he's just not letting Gons breathe. He's on his shield with his safe aerial pressure. Gons only having the option to up B out of shield and not able to drop anything else out of his shield. And Juice is so aware of that. He's just like, I'm just going to catch you landing every time. And we can say Juice does have that download factor. That shield poke, waiting out the jump and not going to connect on the back air.
Gons not closing out this stock, and
it's looking pretty rough for him right now.
Yeah,
he should, if he doesn't close out the stock soon, it's gonna be real hard for him to get back into this. That dash attack invincibility, not gonna take it yet. Juice is climbing the mountain, tacking on a good amount of damage.
And Juice, when he is getting hit, to his credit, is not getting
comboed, not taking
getting
a lot of
upon.
percent. Yeah.
Exactly. And it's gonna be the plasma whip that finishes the job. And Gons
a little
visibly
visibly
happy.
upset. And here we go. We have, Juice versus Christmas coming up. Losers finals.
Yeah, and you do have to feel for the great Gonzales a little bit. I mean,
because he had something like a little something going at the end of the game. But at that point,
Juice, it was too little too late.
Yeah, too little too late. Juice was already slamming his foot into the